Hi, my name is Dhananjay Motwani and I'm playing Ram in Ramayan.
Hi, my name is Anushka Dave and I'm playing Sita in Ramayan.
And watch out the extremely wonderful glimpses only on YoIndiaTV. Enjoy this Naatak and enjoy the feedback from different artists. And of course, again, thank you Sujit for your wonderful direction and the show.
Thank you. Watch us
On
in YoIndiaTV.
YoIndiaTV.
Namaskar, we have none other than Sujit Saraf right here at Naatak Play, and as you can see and hear, the crowd is all around. They are rejoicing because they just saw an extremely wondrous show of Ramayan put together by Soumya and Harish, directed by Sujit.
प्रभु मिलत अनुजहि सोहमो वही जाति नहीं उपमा कहीं.
Hello everyone, we have the core characters from Ramayan, Ram and Sita, and these are being played by none other than Dhananjay Motwani and Anushka Dave. You guys are like so pure, so beautifully dressed up, so divine, you know. It's touching my soul and I'm sure it's touching your soul as well. Welcome to YoIndiaTV and tell me like what's this golden on your body?
Yeah, it's actually golden spray. It's almost like a hairspray that has been put on my body. But what you don't know is below the gold there's 6 coats of dark tan that takes 24 hours to set that the team has done. The makeup team's done a fantastic job of giving this look, which really helps show Ram as a different character on stage. Very unique.
Yeah, very unique, very authentic. Yeah, your team is definitely talented. And Sita, I think this is a Kanjivaram sari.
I think so. We've tried lots of things. This is the one we settled on. The pink and gold match well.
Wow, wonderful. Hello everyone, we have the wonderful actor Rajiv Nima right here with us at his own non-profit Naatak, and as you can see he is playing Ravan, the demon. Wow, what an evil look. I'm scared. So tell us what is special today and how do you feel about being an evil?
आप लोग यहाँ पर हैं, that is special. No, this is Naatak's 100th production. We all have been with the group for 27 years, and it is Ramayan and it is Ravan. So everything is special. Every show is special. We are doing 12 shows. I wish we could do 12 more.
Wonderful. In India we have been seeing Ram Leela from many decades, but this is different because this is professionally driven, professionally done,
yes.
And a lot of Silicon Valley professionals are involved.
Yes.
So how do you create this X effect?
We have been doing for 26 years. This is 100th play. Now it is like, the engineering in us does it like cookie cutter, but every play is dealt with differently. This is completely reverent. It is one of our biggest epics, so it has to be dealt with all sincerity and sensitivity.
रावण नाम जगत जन जाना कौतुक लाए कुबेर विमान.
Hi everyone, we have wonderful artists here from the Naatak Ramayan. What's your name and what are you dressed up as?
My name is Aditi Honawar and I'm dressed up as Kumbhakaran.
I am Abhishek Sharma and I'm playing Bali and Angad.
My name is Dinesh Rao and I played Sugriv.
I am Neeraj Chawla, Hanuman.
Wow.
As a part of the costume designing team, we collaborated a lot together to come up with the look, like for the Lankans, for the Ayodhyans, and even, the Vanar group. And so a lot of thought process went into it, planning the color palette and everything. And, Tuhina, Avnika, myself, and Namita, we worked on the design and we came up with this look.
So how comfortable is this costume?
Yeah, it's very comfortable. So the costume team has given you can see 2-3 layers to the costume and given different kind of vibrancy and everything. So they were amazing and it's very comfortable. You can do cartwheel and everything with it. Yeah, sure.
So with this typical face paint and this cap, the armor, and especially if I want to ask you about the tail, if you can turn around and show it to the camera, I can feel it. It's like cotton only.
Yes.
But on the stage it was looking so different. So I believe this is not so heavy.
No, it's not at all heavy, and we have secured it very well so that when we dance or jump around, it doesn't fall off. And we have a lot of help in the back in the backstage. People like Rachana and Avnika and Hema and even Aditi helped a lot. All these people, they made sure that our costumes are well secured, they fit well, they look well, and all of that, right? So the tail, of course, was very well secured and no chance of falling off.
So how was your overall experience by being in this play and enacting such an impactful character like Hanuman?
So to begin with, I'll say this was my first play with Naatak, and it's been a while since I did professional theatre, but this is really my North Star, and I think this role itself was a phase of self-discovery. They say that when Hanuman has to cross the ocean and go to Lanka, he's not confident that he can do it or not. But I think this beautiful cast of characters and the director and everybody gave me that confidence, and I think I was able to execute on that. I'll say this, that Ramayan is Naatak's love letter to Indian history and the great epic.
Wow, that's a beautiful statement. So I think overall, you guys are personally very satisfied, and we saw audience clapping at so many places, and it was very well presented. So any final words to the viewers?
Thank you for those that watched us. It was just amazing to have such a fantastic audience, and we hope that you can continue to support Naatak and be with us for every production. Thank you.
So thank you so much for speaking with YoIndiaTV, and we really appreciate all that you have done today to keep up the culture alive and bring the religion to USA, I would say, because Hinduism is not so prominent in USA as is back in India. So these kind of plays go a long way in promoting the culture in a true way and promoting the true feelings of Hinduism as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for talking to us. Yes, wonderful.
Thank you.
All the best.
राम दूत मैं मातु जानकी सत्य शपथ करुणा निधान की क्षण क्षण कांपे बैठी जो राधे सतयोजन सागर राम काज कर ले मति आगर जय जय
This is like an elevated version of Ram Leela, I would say. So first of all, Jai Ho Shivji Maharaj ki.
Thank you.
Apna naam bataएं.
My name is Mona.
And how did you get this role?
So we had to audition. So our auditions were in June, and we were given, a script after that, and then we kept progressing through the auditions.
And she is Manthara. What's your name?
I'm Sharvari Dikshit.
Wow, wonderful. And you look pretty comfortable in the cotton sari.
Absolutely, absolutely. I wouldn't wear anything else.
And what is your character?
I'm part of the dance ensemble. We play different characters throughout the show. Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm Sushmita Shrikant.
Wonderful. And this is a beautiful and a different attire. So who are you dressed up as?
Right now I'm dressed up as Guru Vashisht. My name is Mugdha Kulkarni.
My name is Archana, and I'm the choreographer and one of the dancers for Ramayan.
Wow, you have done the choreography. And what was the choreography all about?
It's all about telling a story. So sometimes you need to narrate a story in a different way so that it doesn't get monotonous, or you want to move forward while giving it a different stylistic element. And
lovely ladies are right here with us. We have a beautifully crowned character here, and she is playing Parvati, right?
Yeah.
So what's the big thing about it?
The big thing is that she is Shiv's wife. And she's a goddess, so that's a big thing about her.
So how do you feel being a goddess?
It's very surreal, but it's okay. I mean, it's just a character at the end of the day, so I feel great.
And you're from Sunnyvale, right?
Yeah.
All right. And what are you dressed up as?
I am right now dressed up as Sumitra, one of the wife of Dashrath. Dashrath had a 3 wives, and one of is Sumitra, who had a twins, Lakshman and Shatrughna. Okay. And my main role is Mandodari, who is Ravan's wife. That will be the other part of the play, where the Ravan's wife is Mandodari. And
So how do you feel like playing an evil?
Oh, I'm not evil. I'm a very nice lady who's convincing him not to be evil. My dialogues are something like that. Don't do sin, my dear. Don't do that. So yeah, my role is pretty good where I'm convincing like most of the Ravan's relatives like Vibhishan and then Malyavan. They all are convincing him, whereas he with his ego went and go to fight with Lord Rama.
गुरु वशिष्ठ लो महकी क्यारी नामकरण की हो तैयारी
जो आनंद सिंधु श्रुति श्लोका जिसकी धूप सजे तिरलोका अखिल लोकदायक विश्रामा सो सुख धाम राम हो नामा
Watch us on YoIndiaTV. Hello everyone, we have the beautiful kids who are participating in the Ramayan play, which is based on Tulsidas's version of Ramayan in Avadhi, the RamCharitManas. So, welcome to YoIndiaTV, and what are you dressed up as?
I am young Ram.
Young Ram, and we have young Lakshman here. What's your name?
Vihan.
And I see like you have all that red thing. You're part of the Vanar Sena.
Yeah, we're part of the Vanar Sena.
What's your name?
Prayag.
Prayag. Look there in the camera, say hi.
Hi.
And yours is a silver dress. What are you dressed up as?
I'm Rakshasena.
Rakshasena. You're representing the demon. Yeah. What's your name?
Arjun.
Arjun. So, quick question to you. Since you're representing the demon, how do you feel playing the evil?
It's really cool, actually. It's very fun role to play.
And you are a different kind of, with this kind of a facial makeup, you look totally different. What are you dressed up as?
I'm also a demon, but they're all gonna get this makeup soon, and I need to put sober. But I'm also a demon, and I have to kill those guys.
So Lakshman, question for you. What was the toughest part of your acting?
The toughest part is when I'm turning in a circle, right? Then I'm killing the other demons. There are these demons, and I'm just turning in a circle and I'm killing them. But I have to match the beat when I'm doing that, so that I have to kind of get a sense of the beat when I'm killing them. So I have to do it rhythmically. So that's it's not really complicated. It's not really complicated, but I'm able to do it. Yeah.
Wonderfully said, and I'm sure you will play well as well. And as a young version of Ram, everyone expects you to still be divine, because Ram is a god, right? So how did you manage to handle it?
So I have a song that I sing. I think that makes me a bit different than others. I also have long hair, so I can make the bun and stuff. Without long hair, how can you make the bun? I think that's it, pretty much.
Wonderful. And since your makeup is done, let's look at the audience and tell us what's Vanar Sena going to do?
Vanar Sena is basically going to hop and jump around everywhere on the stage and say and follow the leader of the Vanar Sena, Angad. And that's basically all we do. We just got to follow instructions. We can't be goofing around. Yeah.
Wow. So you're doing what kids do generally, right?
Yes, except we have to follow instructions. You can't do randomly.
So, did you guys enjoy?
Yes, we did enjoy very much.
Are you loving it?
Yeah.
Wonderful, and we'll be looking forward to your performances today. Thank you for speaking with YoIndiaTV. All the very best, and we really enjoyed talking to each one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
कंपति उदधिपयोधिनदीस चला सैन्य दल बहुत लुभाया गर्जा मरकट भट समुदाया रघुपति उतरे सागर तीरा आगे पीछे यूथप भीरा.
And Avadhi play, why not Hindi?
Well, Tulsidas wrote Ramayan in Avadhi.
Well, Valmiki wrote Ramayan in Sanskrit, yeah.
So I guess I didn't go so far as to do a play in Sanskrit. It does feel when you read Tulsidas that doing it in simple Hindi will compromise the beauty of his play. It is a bit like saying, why not do Shakespeare in plain English? But when Shakespeare writes, old John of Gaunt, time-honoured Lancaster, hast thou according to thy oath and band brought hither Henry Hereford, thy bold son, it only sounds beautiful in blank verse written by Shakespeare. If you turn it into normal English, it will lose its beauty.
मैं मात्र सहायक तुझ सम नर बैठा रघुनायक
that Sajit gave me in his brief was he didn't want to show Ram as just as a god, but he wanted to show the human side of Ram. So one of the key considerations as I was internalizing this character was how do I show Ram's human side, whether it's through anger, whether through emotions like being sad about Sita Haran, or whether it's the Lakshman getting injured. Bringing out those different emotions for Ram that normally people associate as God was one of the key considerations as I played this role.
Wow, so you are great at acting and you can play that divine role. Wow. And as like Sita Maiya, everyone will actually go after you. The demon king was after you, and you got because of you Lakshman cut that Surpanakha's nose and all. I mean, it's a great story. So how do you feel getting into that character?
Yeah, I think it's definitely different than anything I've done before. It's challenging, I would say, because I think it's quite simple, and you have this character that everyone compares you to because they see you as like Sita Maiya, and it's really hard to kind of live up to those expectations and feel all those things and really show those emotions and show, like this is what she would feel like or look like when she's getting kidnapped, or when Lakshman is telling her to stay inside the Rekha. It's just very, very different layers that it's been cool to bring out that I've heard about like growing up. Yeah.
So a few years back we saw Ramayan on Doordarshan, and everyone was so inspired by those characters at those times. I mean, I shouldn't say characters, by those actors who played the real characters so nicely. So were they an inspiration to you in any way?
I think it would be fair to say that Arun Govil playing Ram was something that has all been etched in our own memories, including for us, at least for me. I don't think we use that as a baseline per se, because the script is so different, right? It goes back to how Sajit wrote it. It's Tulsidasa's Ramayan, written in Avdhi. There is a lot of authenticity to how it has been written and portrayed. And I think getting into the skin of the character and portraying the character in this play have been very true to the director's vision. And I think as actors, we've tried to do our best to live up to his vision of what he wanted Ram, Sita, or any of the other characters to be.
तब तब प्रभु धर विविध शरीरा हरत कृपानिधि सज्जन पीरा राम जन्म के हेतु अनेका परम विचित्र एक से एक हेतु करो आज बखानी सावधान हो सुनहु भवानी.
And Lord Shiva is like the ultimate spiritual power. You are Bholenath, so, and you're smiling so aptly, blessing everyone. How do you feel about this beautiful dress and of course the godly character, the divine, and the ultimate soul, it's the ultimate character?
I actually loved it. I think, and I'm playing two characters, and so this one's very poised, and there was a lot of calmness that was needed. And I'm getting married in this for screen, and also my character is that I'm actually telling the story to my wife, to my newly wedded wife, and so I loved it. Yes, so I loved it.
Wonderful. So you are the only villain here, I guess.
Absolutely. I'm the femme fatale. So I play Manthara, and one of the things that I didn't realize before I joined the Ramayan play was that Manthara actually has several aspects to her character. I only thought she was an evil person, but she wasn't. She was made into an evil person so that she could accomplish certain goals for the entire Ramayan to take place, which was a nice thing to learn.
Well, that's new to me also, someone supporting mantra. Okay.
mantra munivara uchara jaya 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 shankara hukara baje bajan vividha vidhana sumana vrishti nabh hoti nana शिव गिरिजा का हो विवाह नयनतीन उपवीत भुजंग गगन कंठ उरगल शिरमाला विकट वेश शिव धाम कृपाला कर त्रिशूल और डमरू विराजा चले वृषभ जल पागे बाजा.
Any message to the viewers, Parvati ji?
Love you, viewers. Thank you for watching this video of me. Thank you.
I would say that Ramayan is an epic. Everybody should come and see. We have worked very hard.
So, as Vashisht, which is a very different kind of a character, and you're putting that Muni kind of special tilak also with beautiful Rudraksha depicting a true saint. So, what was the most difficult part of your character?
As Vashisht, I think just getting into the serene mindset that Vashisht would have. In this particular play, I come on stage to actually name the four brothers and getting your mindset right where you're happy for the king, but at the same time you have to hold your own dignity. That was the challenging part.
जो आनंद सिंधु श्रुति श्लोका जिसकी धूप सजे तिरलोका अखिल लोकदायक विश्रामा सो सुख धाम राम हो नामा.
And captured beautifully to music by Nachiket Yakundi, our music director, and transformed into dance depicted on, in terms of 9 dancers who represent, at times they become the ocean, the river, at times they become Ravan's heads, at times they become Tataka, the demon, at times they become representations of any inanimate object. And that was a really amazing way, I think, to present a beautiful story like this through dance and music.
So you were the actual director of the play, but the dance director was separate, right?
Yeah. So we divide up our duties. We have a dance director, and she has a couple of choreographers who are also dancers in the play, who help choreograph the dances. We have Nachiket, who's our music director. I, of course, sit with all of them and work with all of them, but it's very important for them to bring their talents to create a whole play which has beautiful music and dance.
So, as usual, have you written the play yourself?
Well, the play was Tulsidas wrote RamCharitManas.
Yeah.
I adapted it for the stage.
Yeah, because there were only some parts of it, in 1.5 hours. You cannot present the entire RamCharitManas, That, like, I know about, like, Valmiki's Ramayan, it has 24,000 verses, After Mahabharata, I think this is one of the longest and the biggest epics that the Indian literature and mythology has.
Yeah, Tulsidas edited Valmiki a lot, actually. Tulsidas is very focused on Ram. So almost all stories in Valmiki's Ramayan which do not directly involve Ram were perhaps removed. And of course he doesn't believe in modern storytelling. So I did a bit of... I had to modify it to become a modern tale. I don't mean modern tale, I mean a tale told in 2022. For instance, Ravan is never really introduced by Tulsidas. You find out Ravan is in the play in the second half of a Chaupai, when Shurpanakha goes and tells her brother Ravan that my nose has been cut off by Lakshmana. So naturally I added a song celebrating Ravan, giving him an entry.
Then Ravan was none other than Rajiv Neema, you know, he's already a very famous actor.
Yes.
How did you pick and choose the right Ravan? Because I have rarely seen him in evil roles.
Well, Rajiv is an old-time Naatak member, so he's always been around. He was an actor in the second Naatak play and he's acted in a very large number of plays.
देश विस्पर नहीं रूप छुपाया आए राम करी बहुत उपाय सिंह पीछे सच सच जो भागा निश्चल कुछ पर यम क्यों लागा
क्रोधवंत रथ अंदर ही मारे सीता बिठलाए अब सभीत चलो गगन पथ रथ हाका नहीं जाए
हाँ जगे
रहा तुम्हारे कीर्त जटायु आज पछाड़े
True to the emotions that we want to convey in a scene and trying to enhance what the amazing actors are doing on stage when we're on scenes with them. I think bringing it together was definitely a challenge, but I can't be prouder of what the team has accomplished together. It's really amazing.
Wow, awesome. It's going to be a rocking presentation, I'm sure. And you guys must have rehearsed from many, many weeks or months to make it a grand and a magnificent presentation. So in terms of choreography, like what are the typical dance styles from which you have chosen the steps and the moves?
So for this particular play, we have mainly relied on Bharatnatyam and Kuchipudi, a mix of both, depending on what we are trying to depict. Because we depict people, we also depict inanimate objects, right? We depict the ocean, we depict forests. So depending on what it is, we have used those two styles. In addition to that, we have small elements of Odissi and Chow, which is a warrior style folk dance of Orissa that we have tried to incorporate. So yeah, it's been fun choreographing for like the different scenes that we are trying to depict here, and yeah, I hope you have fun watching it.
Wonderful. And may I tell the audience that most of the participants here are from Silicon Valley, meaning they are software professionals or they have their own companies. Some of them are like big entrepreneurs, great innovators, technocrats, and you know, they are truly artistic, professional, and divine at the same time. That's the beauty of Silicon Valley, and that's the beauty of these wonderful engineers all around me. So thank you so much for the great work that you and the non-profit organization Naatak has been doing since many, many years, and we are all going to love Naatak for sure.
Thank you so
Naatak Ramayan, to all of you, to all the viewers of YoIndiaTV, keep enjoying. What is your memorable moment when you were rehearsing in this play?
When we step out and people actually see us as those characters. Like, I think really little kids come to us and they want to take pictures with us. Kind of like at Disneyland when you see princesses and princes and you want to take pictures with them. I think they really see us, and just having those little kids growing up watching us is just really, really cool, because it's something that I had the chance to do growing up watching Ramayan. Like,
and I don't know how you have directed people. When I was talking to your actors, they don't consider Manthara a bad woman, and they don't consider Ravan an evil anymore, you know, after playing those roles.
So that is the spirit of Tulsidas, right? It's very important that we present the play as, in my mind, Tulsidas presented it. As I said in the beginning of the play, all of Ramayan is role play. There is a script which requires that Ravan kidnap Sita. It requires that Ram go and kill Ravan. You know, Ravan was a gatekeeper in Vaikuntha. His name was Jay. Kumbhakaran was his brother Vijay. So these are people corrupted by circumstance and doing what they are doing because a very carefully written script must be followed, which is the broad idea in all our epics. There is no concept of evil.
There is no concept of evil, like it's situational.
Exactly.
And like thieves say, poverty drove it or something drove it. So there are driving factors.
Yeah. There are circumstances like Pandu killed a couple of deer while they were engaged in lovemaking. He did not know they were deer, whatever. But once he's killed them...
You believe that?
No. Once he's killed them, he's cursed. So Pandu is not an evil person. He happened to misunderstand. Similarly, the two gatekeepers of heaven who denied these young Brahmin boys named Sanat Kumars entry into heaven and therefore were cursed by them, they didn't deny them entry because they were evil. They denied them entry because they thought these are kids. The kids got pissed off. They were not kids, they were sons of Brahma. So as a result of that, they are now to be born as demons. So all of all the situations in our epics are caused by misunderstandings and which have to now be resolved.
But there are curses, as you mentioned, that led to their characters.
This is a standard device, right? There is a curse and now there will be some kind of a resolution for the curse. That you shall be born thrice as a demon, but in each of your births you shall be killed by the Lord. So he has to go and kidnap the Lord's wife so he can be killed by the Lord.
So you believe that Ravan got killed by Maryada Purushottam Ram, so he must have got moksha.
Yeah. Well, he didn't. I mean, technically he comes back as Shishupal, Ravan and Kumbhakaran returned to the earth because this was only their second turn as
one more turn.
Shishupal and Dantavakra, and then they are killed by Krishna. So it's not a question of what I believe. That is how our stories are.
Where did you hear that?
It's in the books. I mean, I didn't.
Which book?
Okay, it's in Ramayan. Now, of course, in Tulsi Ramayan...
No, the rebirth into Shishupal.
No.
Which is that
Tulsidas
story?
can't mention Shishupal and Dantavakra.
That's why I'm asking, where did you read it?
In Mahabharata. To find the third birth and the third killing, you must go to Mahabharata. To find the second birth and the second killing, you must go to Ramayan. Now, of course, in Ramayan, the first birth is mentioned. Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. In the Puran, it is mentioned. It's mentioned in every place. It's well known. But for the third birth, you must go to Mahabharata. Tulsidas is not going to mention it.
Well, as you saw, we are talking to a true scholar. He's not just a director. He's a very, very learned writer. He knows multiple languages. He has had plays in multiple variants of Hindi. I have seen your plays earlier. How many languages do you know?
Oh, no. I speak Hindi and English, really. And of course, my mother tongue is Marwadi, but Marwadi is a dialect of Hindi. It's a little bit like Awadhi, so it wouldn't be fair to call it a language. So I speak two languages, Hindi and English. I speak them well.
He can actually understand Bengali as well.
No, but properly.
He knows a fair
Do we have a Bengali play or is it on radar?
Naatak is, no, I won't do it. The Bengalis in Naatak have done Bengali plays. And
usually, Marathi Naataks are more famous.
Yes. Again, Naatak does plays in all languages, but we usually stick to native speakers doing plays in their languages. That's just the right way to do it.
Well, wonderful, and it was a great play. The costumes were also very appreciable. The musical sequences, the live music, as you mentioned, and the dance direction, as well as your direction, and the overall sets, very artistically created, very creative sets. I think
the sets and Madhubani paintings.
Madhubani paintings, yes, which were very pretty. I don't know if it was wooden or what material, but it looked like wood.
It was paper stuck on wood, drawn by Snigdha, who designed our set. And as I said, inspired by the Madhubani style.
So I think each and every element was very minutely crafted and well presented, very meticulously conducted and professionally driven, and I'm really running short of words to appreciate your play. It was really awesome. Those who have not come should always come. As Sujit mentioned, this is 100th production of Naatak, so it's been running since over 2.5 decades. So if you have never been to Naatak, do follow their website naatak.org and do come and see for yourself in person the real magic that Sujit creates on the stage with very, very professionally trained and well rehearsed Silicon Valley professionals turned into actors with the blessings of these creative and talented people.
So
Thank you so much.
Can I say add one thing to that? So we do 6 productions a year. One of our productions in September is our musical. In addition to that, we do 5 other plays of varying genres, from comedies to serious dramas, political satires in English as well as Hindi predominantly. We have season passes. We encourage people who came and watched or are interested in Naatak to come and take a season pass and experience theatre in all its various forms.